Hello, ladies and gents. Uh, so it's been a hot minute. It's been a very long hot minute. Um, yeah. In fact, I think the last thing I ever did was a single biome survival, and I recently had to switch computers. I lost a lot. So since then, I've actually this is currently using Linux right now. I am not gonna sell you on Linux, but I do dual boot. So hopefully, if I need to do something on Windows specific, because maybe some NVIDIA graphics are better in some scenarios, and I'd probably use the Windows profile, or if I needed to do it in Linux, because I'm using it as a server as well, and I don't know, maybe just because I feel like it. I don't know, but I'm gonna see how this works in Linux. I've had some issues with Windows lately, but who knows? Anyway, this is a 1.28 bit of survival. Of course, it's all peaceful. I'm actually going to fully go through that. I don't think I'll ever really play easy, normal, or hard, really, because I find it a bit more challenging to gather resources. Just a bit. Last thing I want to do is farm for everything, just, you know, mine it up, right? It's a bit more relaxing for me. So that's just my things. I do play with Fire Tick on, so there's that. Um, yeah, other than that, it's survival, and I use data packs for monster resources. So, like gunpowder, I'll put charcoal in a crafting grid, and blaze powder. I get that, of course, the blaze rod recipe, but I blast iron ingots into gold and blast gold ingots into the blaze rods, just because I feel like that's better. I think I also have a gas tier recipe. I don't remember what it was, because this is 1.21, technically dot one and over, trial spawner or trial chambers, right? I did make resources for the keys, so they are pretty easily farmable in a sense, if you were to use the crafter. But considering it's just a one person thing, a block that's tied to a player, kind of defeats the purpose of farming them, really. Unless you want to go like on a whole trial chamber spree. um, let's see what else. Slime balls. I blast. I think the other blast or smelt. I want to say it's smelt. Lime dye. So yeah, there's a lot. In fact, let me see if I can pull up the um. Let me see if I can pull up the what you call it, data pack. Says data packs. Okay, open. All right, let's see. I gotta add a source here. Let's do screen capture. Oh gosh, it's been a while since I used. Well, actually, OBS on Linux is a bit different. Oh my! Wow. Actually, I think I can do this. Yeah, there we go. All right. So if I put that there as Visual Studio, pretty easy for data packs management. So we've got starter packed at MC Meta. It's using the 1.28, 21.8 version. Um, so far, my custom recipes, I did have to add a function to grant all the recipes so I could see them. So all my recipes are granted. Uh, okay. So we got the gold to blaze rod, iron to gold, lime dye. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. And smelt. Okay, so I have the same thing. Um, charcoal to gunpowder is just a crafting recipe. Gas tiers. Basically, to create gas tier or to use gas tiers, excuse me, you use gas tiers to make an ominous bottle, and to make them, think it's here. Yeah. To create gas tiers, I use gold nuggets and soul sand or soul soil. Basically surround a gold nugget with the soul stuff. And then to make the ominous trial key, right? No. To make the regular, I think. Is it? Oh man, I remember how I did this. Or was it? Oh, it was guest years, right? Oh my goodness, I don't even know. Oh, never mind. That's something different. Yeah, you'll see me use the recipes throughout the series. That's all I can say. What do I use this? Oh, spider eyes. There was something I forgot. It wasn't really phantom membranes because you can get those through cats. Same thing with string, rotten flesh, etc. So I'm not too worried about that. But I think there was something else and I don't remember what it was. I changed the Ender Eye recipe to also use lava buckets because blaze powder. It's kind of a bit of a process to get right. Let's see. That's pretty much it so far. I think I'll add a few more recipes to the custom recipes folder. I don't know, but we'll get there eventually, I guess. All right, let's go back to playthrough. I've done already a bunch of playing, so you're gonna see me already got shaders, obviously, and mind you, the shaders actually work pretty good right now. So that's one of the other issues I found. Kind of interesting. Um, Currently geared with my cheese armor. Got quite a bit of gear here, so yeah, I don't know what else I need for recipes, but I thought of something and I forgot what it was. So yeah, found this nice little area to do it all. So let's get some output in there. In fact, let's turn music off. We don't need that. Well, I want it. Yeah, that'll work. I feel like I need a bit louder. Okay, yeah, that's better. Much louder. All right. So to give you an idea of what all is going on, now let's see. I think I have another portal actually closer by. Interestingly enough, so this is the overworld, really, that I've been calling my home. I'm a bit more further in a server that I'm playing with my wife, because yeah, fun. I'm on the roof. You and we go. Nope, go down. Thank you. And oh boy, almost died straight away. Oh man. I don't have free cam on this one because I didn't want to. And I mean, other than that, I think it's pretty much done so far. I don't remember. Have I gone to it? I don't think I've gone to another fortress yet. In this one, let me check. Wow, bring somewhere close. Okay, I have. All right. So then, oh, Nether Star. That's one I don't have. I'll figure something out. I think I'm gonna use a respawn anchor, or what is it? Yeah, respawn anchor for the that. Who knows? That's a bit of a hassle to get. um, can't really do that. So, yep. Um, That's pretty much the gist of it all. So, man, I can't really do that either. Actually, I could get that. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit, you can get, right? Can't get that far. Like, super far. Um, so, yeah. This is my nether spot. It was bad. Very bad. I did not like it. I mean, it spawned me in a forest, so that was nice to get those kind of goodies, but no, that was it. Let's see. The first farm I made was a sugarcane farm. The heck? And it would be glitching. I have since converted it into an auto crafting paper setup when I get rockets. Lots of villagers. Let's see. Got an iron farm. Of course, the villager breeder. It's basically a lag machine. um, what else do we have? Sheeps with their properly colored wool. That's nice. Okay. Make sure we are stocked. Gonna have to add more. Cheers. What? Cows. For leather. This thing down here is my silver smelter. It's pretty straightforward, really. Oh, I should add renewable copper. That's the one I was looking at. Kind of weird to me. Yeah, renewable copper. That's one recipe I gotta do. So, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's a start. Um, as you can see, I haven't even started a starter base. My first build I ever did really was that thing. Um, I don't know. It was kind of fun to make actually. And I think I'm gonna use the build palette that I have on it. See, it was like deep slate, cobble, tough. Is that really it? Really? Oh, an andesite. Oh, forgot about that. Just gotta get more andesite. Yeah. In terms of a style kind of build, let me give you a basic gist of what I want. So, I'm kind of thinking that I want my house build that's kind of, I mean, I was thinking I want more of a dome who has awful. Okay. I wanted more of a dome shape, right? I kind of wanted a dome shape, but then I wanted, flat top. And then I wanted um, the sloped ends. Yeah. So I kind of wanted the dome shape, but I kind of want that dome shape to kind of go into the roof a bit. So it's, let's see. So I'd have to create a hemisphere, and then add the roof just a bit to where it goes a bit like maybe a third of the height of the hemisphere in. I don't know, it's a bit confusing. So we're gonna have that. Okay, so that's the edge of the roof. And then see, drawing on my architectural experience is I'm thinking of it would align with that and a bit over, so one block. That bit over, one block. So it'd be kind of more of an observatory, I guess. I don't know. Like, that's a tough one to figure out. That's kind of think something like that, and then we add in double door kind of setup. Yeah, probably gonna use the warp doors. So that would be, I say that shade. This would probably be. Let's do that. That. Let's do path union. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and we'll make that out of. I think I want glass. Yeah, we'll do glass. All right. And fill and stroke. So we kind of get the idea. Okay. And then this area. Here we go. Dark. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then I think all this is going to be deep slate. So it's going to basically be tile and um, let's see. Let's use that color. Ooh. Okay. So I'm basically going to be using deep slate in this area, right? Of course, this looks nothing like what it's supposed to. But we kind of get the idea, right? And then let's see. Down here, I want to use this color for the warped hyphae, I think is what it is. I guess you have the trim. We'll add a trim that goes underneath. So there's that. There's an animated trim on the top as well. We'll probably do the same around this. Yep, do that. And then we're gonna need what, windows? Probably gonna use this color. No. Okay, it's annoying. It's gonna be the glass windows. Okay, we'll duplicate, drag it over. We kind of like that, right? And that's basically like the front, and it's gonna be about yay wide actually. Yeah, it's gonna be about that wide. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's what I want to do. Okay. So I guess now that we have an idea of what we want, all that glass needs to get to work. And if we're looking at that drawing again, I would imagine if that double door is basically 2 blocks wide, then the dome is probably a total diameter of 10 to 16. I'll go 16, yeah. And the top edge of the roof should be about 2.5 that. Yeah. And the actual building would be about 2 times 16. 32 blocks long. Okay. Wow. That's that's actually kind of crazy. Okay. So 32 block long circle or 16 block long circle and um oh gosh. Might be over my head on this one. Oh my. Yikes. Hope I have enough glass. I don't think that's enough glass. Don't get me started. Yeah, okay. I guess we're doing that. All the deep slate I can possibly muster. I got regular deep slate and cobbled deep slate. And jeez, this is the part that scares me. Having to build. Because I'm not good at building. So I really need to get shoulder boxes to build. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Huh. Well, I guess if it needs to be 16 blocks long and needs to be for about 20 needs to be about 30 blocks. 28? 28 maybe. I don't know. Needs to be about 28 blocks long and what did I say? 32 blocks and base actual wall length. I mean that's oof, yikes. I say screw it. I am starting somewhere. I'm gonna start right here. Screw it. 1, 3, 7, 28. Right here. That's the width. That should work. Yeah. 1, 3, 5, 7. 31, 32. That should work. Yeah, that should work. And then we're gonna tower up. For a starter base, all the way to right over there-ish. Yeah. It doesn't seem too bad. It can work. Yeah. We can make that work. Okay. Should probably complete that. Actually, I think about it. So no to up there. Wait, nope, not there. Right there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna use all the dirt. We're gonna make a platform on that area. And then yeah, that's basically it. Okay, there's a platform. Eventually, I want to make an MIS, multi-item storage system, where I can gather. Oh my pumpkins or um, iron over here, or even the bone meal here. The call it honeycomb here, or even the bamboo here, right? Or the paper here, right? And that's like to start with. I think what I want to do for those is, of course, it's going to be. I don't know if you're familiar with the crate mod, but the way it works in crate mod is you have a whole bunch of stuff in a storage vault, and you have a stock ticker and a bunch of packages, frog ports, or whatever, however you want to transfer your packages, your items. And it's kind of similar to what I think is AE2. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But kind of want something similar to where you have an interface of items. And basically, it's going to be a chest that's going to. Geez, if I can find an example, I'll probably show it here, but I might be too lazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like that sometimes. Um, but basically, so it's going to be a drop item request system, essentially, is what I'll call it. And I'm going to see if I can try to figure it out without looking at tutorials but basically looking at how other YouTubers do these kinds of systems and see if I can implement on my own. I might have to link these Redstoners videos for the basic idea, but that's essentially a goal. It's going to be a pain. So yeah, so basically, it's going to be a drop item request system where you'll, like, be in a chest. Let's see if I can do it like right here. So you'll be in a chest, and then you'll hit, like, hover over and press Q, right? And that's going to be the request system. So you'll have to have a stock of these items in a certain configuration, I think. And that item is going to go through the system, and when it gets registered, it's going to drop a certain quantity that I do here. So if can have a stack of these items, it'll pull that many, I think. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. That's going to be a bit of a timing. That's going to be a bit of a timing nightmare, honestly. So, yeah. But it's kind of what I want to do. In all honesty, just get something like that. And then there's going to be a drop request system, or a drop off system as well to stock it or whatever. And it'll pull as much as it can for that. So I'll see what I can do. I know there's a weird thing with hover minecarts, pulling a certain number of items. The vanilla Minecraft experience is nothing like Crate Mod. If I were to try to put in a certain number of items here, this was such a pain in the butt, I'm not gonna lie. I'd use what is it called? Comparator thresholds for 16 items from a system like this. I put in 16, right, to compare, right? Pretty straightforward. This one I do 32, and it actually needs to be 16 because for some reason it doesn't pull the proper amount. Um, yeah. Then you have to fill the chest directly, so it's kind of annoying. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's like the best I could do. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. Um, if I could just do full item, I would. I don't know. I have to think about that. That's gonna be the main project of this whole thing. So yeah. Um, yeah. I mean that's a start of basically the whole uh Forever World experience that I have right now. That's our one of our end goals. Other than beating the dragon and getting an elytra and all that, but that's rookie stuff. Um. So yeah, we got our big old platform there. think. Is there anything else I really need? I'm not worried about dirt, honestly. Alright, so let's start with foundation. We're gonna go 2 blocks in. So that would be, you said 28, so 24? That should be fine. Alright, let's start with some tough. I think what I want to do is set a pattern here. So, if I did every 5 blocks work? It's gonna look a bit, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Let's do 2 tough, 1 stone, or 1 stone brick, 2 stone, 1 cobble, 2 andesite. Means I'm gonna go through a ton of andesite. Oh my. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right. If I were to take a look at it, see how randomized it looks. I mean, you can tell it's a pattern, but at the same time, it looks decent. Yeah. I think it could work. Yeah, let's do that. All right. We have our platform. Next thing we got to do is build. So, don't really need the cobblestone, tough, stone brick, or anything like that. I don't need any of the stones except for deep slate. So, let's see. Those. Sort it out, I guess. I guess we could use this. Wouldn't hurt. I'll just start with that. Not worried about the glass windows. I'll puncture that when I need it. But we have our base foundation. Can't really build a base on just dirt, you know. I mean, you could, it's Minecraft, but architecture, you know. All right. So this is essentially the foundation for the actual building. Trying to think. I want a lot of deep slate bricks. So let's start with that. Start with some will polished deep slate look good in that? A stack of deep slate tiles. I'm gonna need a lot of these for the roof. Like, it's no joke. And then guess that's a start. We're gonna be adding the trim on the building, and I want to do instead of 2. So if this is 24 blocks, then taking away 6 makes 18. Yeah, I guess so. Technically, it's on the 20th block because it's going to be fence. So, where's that? And I'm going to want that. We're going to go just about 4 high. Thing. Actually, I want to go higher. Think about it. How high do I want to go? So I want it to be tall. Really tall. 7 blocks tall. Yeah, I think we can make that work. 7 blocks tall, yeah. Pretty majestic building. Yeah, see that. Maybe we can have the trim along the outside as we need. So, alright, 7 blocks tall. Should be right here. I think that's what I want. You're gonna take a screenshot of that. Okay, that is our thumbnail. Go ahead and move some stuff in and just, I guess, call that a episode. Let's see. I want to move in. Let's move that in. Don't want to move all the storage yet. That's gonna be downstairs. And then I'll do some terraforming in between. Move. Next episode. Let's try to find some pale oak. Because I need some renewable pale oak, you know. Other than that, might do some decorating in between. So you can just see what I did. Hopefully I'm a better builder. Probably not. Yeah. If you like the building, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. Well, take care.